Hey, welcome back. So Nakara's question for her last video was your holiday tradition, specifically for Labor Day. And I don't have any that I can remember. I don't remember as a family doing anything for Labor Day. I'm assuming we spent it just at home relaxing more than anything. I can't think of one Labor Day and what we did for it. So we didn't have any traditions for Labor Day at all, or for Memorial Day, or any of those just random, well, not random, but yeah, that makes it sound really bad, but we didn't have any traditions for those holidays. But I mean, I guess we had a few for like the big holidays, like Christmas. There's a few. Hear my dog barking. There's a few things that we did as a family that we kind of started. One specifically was we open a present on Christmas Eve, and so we do that every year. It's been a long time since I spent a Christmas with my family. Recently, but when I was growing up, we definitely did that every year. We always tried to start traditions, especially for Christmas, but they never ended up taking, and so we do it for like the 1 year, and then we wouldn't do it again. So I don't know. We're just not really big, I guess, tradition people. But yeah, nothing for Labor Day. I can't think of anything. So not so exciting on mine for this week, but yeah, anyway. Okay, so my question for this week is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And I know I always say this when I answer questions, but I have a hard time answering this because I don't really know. Ever since we've been married almost 9 years, and it's always kind of always up in the air where we're going to be and what we're going to do next. You just never know. Living overseas and living kind of the contract life with the military, you just never really, you can't make a future because you don't know if you're going to be in the place that you're going to be, that you're at right now in 3 years or in 2 years or, however, in 6 months. You just don't know. When we were in Italy, we were there for 1.5 years, and then suddenly the contract was dropped and we had to go. I mean, it was so sudden too. So it's hard to plan for the future when you live this kind of unsure life anyway. So that's why it's a little challenging. But at the same time, I will be getting my bachelor's degree in, why am I drawing a blank? In May of next year, and for early education. So I'm like rambling. I don't know what's going on today. I can't talk. Let me try this. So I will have my bachelor's in early education in May, and I plan on starting to teach pretty soon after. So we've talked about going to Europe after here, after I get my degree, and then we'll probably maybe stay another year or something and then go over to Europe. But the more I think about my daughter, Fiona, and being near grandparents, it does make me want to move, back to the United States sooner than later. But with just how unsure it is in the United States right now with jobs, and especially with teaching jobs, I know so many teachers who are unable to find work and who are getting fired because they just don't have the money to pay for them anymore. So it makes me nervous going back, but at the same time I would like to be closer to family. Living in Japan, it's ridiculously far from family and very expensive to get home each time. So Fiona will probably only see her grandparents like once a year, and I don't like that. So I want her to be closer. Europe would be closer, so she'd probably get to see them twice a year, but even still, that's not enough for a grandparent in a granddaughter's relationship. So I don't know. So I guess to answer the question, where I see myself in 5 years would definitely be teaching. Hopefully, I would like to teach like 4th grade, but it's whatever job you get for early education, for elementary education. So I definitely see myself teaching, and other than that, who knows? The top choices would probably be moving to Baltimore, Maryland, where my husband's from, or living in Germany or England, somewhere like that. So there's a lot of choices, but so those are some of the options. But like I said, it's really hard for me to look into the future and plan, because every time I do plan, or every time we plan together, something doesn't happen. It doesn't work out. So I finally learned just to stop planning and just go with the flow, and we'll be where we're going to be. As long as we're all together, then that's all that matters, right? So anyway, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and answer these questions. We'd love to get some feedback. We'd love to hear your answers to the questions. And anyway, I will talk to you later. Bye.